I'll wait for the bong to finish. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Education Decision Meeting. I'm Susie Horton. I'm the Cabinet Member for Education. It's not going to be too long a meeting because we've got one agenda item, but I will just get other people in the room to introduce themselves.
I'm Caroline Corcoran. I'm Head of Sufficiency, Participation and Resources in the Education Service at the Council.
I'm Alison Jeffrey, Director, Children, Families and Education at the City Council.
I'm David Penrose, Democratic Services.
Welcome all. Aha! And we are joined hot-foot. Oh, don't sit on that. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Councillor Tom Coles, Labour Opposition Spokesperson for Education.
Welcome. Okay, so we were just saying, Tom, that there's one agenda item, so it's probably going to be a reasonably succinct meeting, but it is a very important issue. So going to the agenda, item 1, apologies for absence.
Councillor Hockaday.
Declarations of members' interest. Do we need to say it each time? Should we say it? No, you know the normal ones. And so straight on to item 3, which is a Willow Centre for Children. There's been the end of the statutory consultation to close and reopen the centre under Solent Academy's trust. There's a report that I believe that Caroline's going to present.
Thank you. The Willow Centre for Children is a maintained special school offering specialist early years and primary phase education to children aged 3 to 7 with specialist educational needs from a site on Battenberg Road next to Cliffdale Primary Academy, which is a special academy for pupils aged 5 to 11. In the autumn of 2018, the Council and the Governors for the Willow Centre for Education undertook a pre-statutory consultation to jointly consult on a proposal to close the Willow Centre for Children and to continue to deliver the specialist provision provided by the Willows as part of an expanded Cliffdale Primary Academy operated by Solent Academy's Trust. During the pre-statutory consultation, there was a wide consultation with partners and, of course, the parents and carers of all the children attending the Willows were consulted. A summary of the responses to the pre-statutory consultation were presented to the lead member, and it was decided at that time that following consideration of those responses, we would move to the publication of a proposal and the formal representation stage of the statutory process. As the Willow Centre for Children is a community-maintained special school, the closure of a school is governed by the School Organisation, Establishment and Discontinuation of Schools England Regulations 2013, and the local authority is the proposer and the decision-maker under this process. The formal consultation ended on the 15th of February 2019, and no comments were submitted to Council during the formal representation period. Solent Academy's Trust has submitted the business case required to obtain Secretary of State approval for the organisational changes to Cliffdale Primary Academy, and a decision is expected by the end of March 2019. The proposal to close the Willow Centre for Children would only be implemented if the changes to Cliffdale Primary Academy are approved. The reasons for the recommendations are that Willow Centre for Children is a good school providing good quality education, but as a very small school, Willow Centre for Children faces increasing financial uncertainty. Ensuring sustainability and financial viability is increasingly challenging for small schools. There is a continuing need for specialist nursery places in Portsmouth, and the proposal would safeguard the future of the provision, which would be provided going forward by Solent Academy's Trust. Therefore, the recommendation is that the proposal to close the Willow Centre for Children at midnight on the 31st of August 2019, provided that the application to make significant changes to Cliffdale Primary Academy from the 1st of September 2019 is approved by the Secretary of State, and this would ensure the provision continues within the city, but in a financially sustainable manner.
Thank you. Alison, do you have any other comments to make on that?
No, thank you. This is a very sensible proposal which brings the Willows provision within the ambit of a really outstanding set of secondary schools, special schools, special academies, and is really sensible for the viability of the provision going forward.
Thank you. Do you have any questions or comments to make?
Only I'll just take this opportunity to thank the officers for their work over the past year, as it's the last education meeting.
Oh, yes.
The reports are always easy to read.
Yeah.
It's been great,
Yeah.
even for me to understand.
Okay, so I think the most important thing to say is that actually we've already been through the pre-statutory consultation where a lot of dialogue went on, a lot of engagement with the schools, including me going down and meeting people. So, and there was under absolutely no doubt at all that the provision that's been made over the years has been of a really high quality and really valued by the community. But as highlighted in the report, and by Alison, is that the size of the school and its viability moving forward, it's really important that it does operate within a system which enables it to flourish, really. And a lot of this is really about timelines, and the complications of closing a school and opening a school sound very dramatic, but it's really, a lot of it is administrative, and there'll be no negative impact on those young people, those children moving forward. So hoping it will go through smoothly with the transfer with the trust. But for the purposes of this, the recommendations are to consider the response to the statutory consultation carried out on the proposal to close Willows Centre for Children, which we've done, and authorise the Director for Children's Families and Education to implement the proposal so that Willows Centre for Children closes at midnight on the 31st of August 2019, provided that the application to make significant changes to Cliffdale Primary Academy from the 1st of September 2019 is approved by the Secretary of State. So that's been considered and that's been authorised. So that's the main item today. So Tom got in there first, but thank you very much. Well, first of all, for you two to come in today, and obviously Tom, and also for the place on record. Thanks to the officers for the reports for year. I couldn't agree more. They are very well written.
And of course, thanks to you too, Susie.
Oh, thank you. A bit of love after yesterday council meeting. Thank you very much.